Hey, what's going on, my friends? How are ya? Hiker Dave here. I am going to just do a little check up on those teepee structures and that birch X that I left out here. I have I'm about almost 8 hours through my recording. That I left the recorder out here. For some reason it shut off after 16 hours. I don't know why. There was still battery power left. So it kind of confuses me what happened. How it shut off, I don't know. Big Brother Bob seems to think it was because it was cold, and sometimes batteries don't react well in the cold weather. But I have to respectfully disagree, Big Brother Bob. It just wasn't cold enough. It didn't drain the battery. When I got the recorder home, it still had, I was able to turn it right on, and it still had a third of its battery life left, so I'm not sure how it shut off. Nothing really out of the ordinary as far as noises were made near the recorder when it just abruptly stopped recording, so I don't know what happened. This is my second time leaving a recorder out. In the first time I was able to record 27 hours, no problem. It was Thanksgiving, it was the end of November. It was cold out and I had no issues then. And so there's a couple of some strange things that I'm going to try the best that I can to put them in my video so you guys can hear them, but it just doesn't do it justice, really. But I will try anyways. I'll try to put it in this video here. It looks like the X that I left with the birch trees are still the same. It looks the same kind of from here anyways. It's a really cool teepee design. I like that a lot. These really are, I find them to be beautiful, really, just how they were done. Really cool. I love these things. So the rock looks the same, but it's only been a few days since I've done that. But I'm just kind of curious. I have yet to decide what to gift here. If anything, I just haven't decided yet. Some people say don't leave food. They'll get mad if I stop leaving food. I was thinking apples. There's an apple tree in my backyard behind the barn. Maybe I'll leave some apples, but again, I don't want to give the impression to Mr. Sam Squamch that I'm going to start feeding him out here. I don't want that. So I've had suggestions of marbles, things like that. So I'm not sure yet. I want to let this kind of experiment play itself out for a little while. And what I will do is, now that I'm going to snap a couple pictures here of what this kind of design is. I'm going to see if it's changed. This does look the same, though, as when I left it. Let me get around the other side as well, because there's other Yes, I remember this. This looks like an X right here. I remember that. There's just so much going on here as far as just bends and leans and stuff, in which I've kind of, enough of me talking about it, because I keep on saying, oh man, this place is so busy and whatnots. Whoop, what do we got? We got a visitor somewhere? So I'm going to get a little shot, a couple of pictures here of what this looks like. Let me circle to the back of this rock. I want to get an audio documentation, so to speak. Now that have heard some things on the recorder on what goes on out here at night, I mean, I'm shocked. So I got to do my homework. All right, here's the back of the rock, and it's got just these two logs here, and then one just leaning right there. So mental note. That's what we're looking at here. I need to do my homework on nocturnal, not wild nocturnal animals in the northeastern United States, because my recording picks up almost constant movement out here. Even as early as when I left it, 5 minutes after I left the forest, I just hear all kinds of activity all of a sudden. Like, you know, I mean, am I being looked at right now? Right? Like, that's how it seemed to me. As soon as I left the woods, this place just came alive. Right now, I'm about almost 8 hours into my recordings, and it's 11, almost 11:15 at night, and it sounds like there's a party going on out here. I picked up some really distant type yells or growls. Another growl I picked up scared me. I mean, legitimately frightens me. That something was standing right near my recorder, and it's an 8-second low guttural. I can only describe it by calling it a growl, and then it abruptly stops. And that's where my brother said, yeah, that's probably a bear. I said, oh, geez, I don't know. I really don't know about that. But it could be. Like, I'm biased, right? And I try not to be. I don't want to be biased and think everything is Sasquatch. But right now I hear nothing in the forest. And might be close to the time of day when I left it the other day, maybe a little earlier. But in my audio that I recorded, all I hear is stick breaks, twig breaks. It's like there's 30 people walking around in the woods. Some are really close to the recorder, like right up on it. Some are distant. There are actual limb snaps that I can hear. Some are close, some are further away. I mean, it just seems like this place just comes alive at night, or when no one's here. I don't know how to explain that. But I keep my eye on the ball, so to speak, where every twig break and sound that I'm hearing, you can't just say, oh, that's Bigfoot, right? So it's just amazes me what I heard out here so far in just an 8-hour span from 4 o'clock in the afternoon till right now at 11:15 at night. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm going to try my best, guys. I'm going to head back because I just wanted to get a quick visual on what it looks like out here. I really want to be diligent about that as much as I can to keep an eye on how it changes. That's all. And I know things fall in the woods, and I'm not going to go over that whole thing all over again. But when I see something obviously, something like this, obvious, nature didn't do it. Somebody had told me that this changed, this little fire ring and these. So I'm going to get a little shot of it here. I'm going to check back and take a look at it to see if maybe this person was correct, or maybe they were, maybe they just were a little off, but we'll see. I'm going to go back and take a look at the fake fire ring. So after listening to just those 7.5, almost 8 hours, I really get that feeling that as soon as I left, all of a sudden, right around my recorder, just activity picked up. I don't know how that happens, but I honestly, I truly get that feeling, or I'm assuming I'm being watched when I'm in here. There's no other way, really, that I can explain something like that, other than as soon as I left the area, all of a sudden, the activity just picked up, and my microphone's picking up everything. So the only thing really I can say is that as soon as I leave, like I'm being looked at, I feel that they're just watching me walk around. They hear me come in, or they smell me come in, or they hear my vehicle pull into the trailhead, because this area is not far from the trailhead. It's so simple to come in here. It's so easy to come in here. I don't even have a backpack or nothing, because it's only, I don't even know if I walk maybe a football field to get to where those structures are in that rock from the trailhead. It's not even, if it's a 1 minute walk, I'm probably pushing it. That's just how close this is. I lose my way here? How the heck does that happen after I'm just telling you guys? That's funny. As I'm explaining how close and how easy it is to get to this spot, I missed my landing area here. There we go. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get back to the barn. Try to cue up that growl. That's really mainly what I want you guys to hear. Some of you might say that's a bear, because it could be, but it's so monotone and low. It stays and stays and stays, and then whoop, abruptly. Well, let me know what you think. I really want to get some comments on this, on some input, because I was convinced that a Sasquatch was standing close to my microphone and just maybe saw the bag, because when I had picked it up, some of the pine needles and leaves and stuff were gone off of it or blown off of it, so it was visible. So I don't know if a bear just stood over it and made this groan or growl, but it's really deep and you can really hear it. I'm going to do my best. I'll take a couple different recordings. I tried it once already before I even came out here, just to see what it would sound like for you guys. And with the microphone I'm using is too close, so I backed it off. I tried a second time. It was a little bit better, but there's a lot of hissing in the background, just the hissing of it recording. So listen, it's nothing professional, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here with this, but it's promising. I can't believe the activity. I'll put some of that in there, just the constant stick breaking and twig breaking, and it just sounds like there's multiple people walking around with the distant tree breaks and limb breaks. Man, I don't know. I'm fascinated by the whole thing, really. So I had some viewers say, Dave, where are you? I am at McCabe Forest in Antrim, New Hampshire. Wildlife and Habitat Management. My nephew Drew made a good point as well about these animals that are hunted are not stupid. This is a wildlife management area. There should be no hunting here, which is bull, because I've heard gunshots right from here. I'm just not far. If I was to walk, it's probably take me 7 minutes to walk to my house, but I can hear gunshots from time to time. And I know they're coming from here because this is the nearest, closest, thickest wooded area. So and he mentioned that these animals are not dumb. They'll actually congregate in these management areas and these little sanctuary spots where you can't hunt. And are they smart enough to know to come here? But why at night? I don't know many people that hunt at night. Why it's so busy here at night, I don't know. Let's head to the barn. All right, so I'm gonna simply hold this to the microphone at a distance, because if I put it too close, it sounds horrible. But I'll put it at a slight distance, and this is 3 hours and 17 minutes into the recording, which would make it 7:15 at night. So sundown was 7:04 on this day, Saturday, 9/14/2019. This gives me the chills every time I hear it. So let's see how this goes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press record. It's only it's about 10 seconds long, maybe. And you tell me what you guys think. Now, I don't know if you heard it. I'll put it a little closer to the microphone. Now I'll back it off of the microphone a bit. That gives me the chills. Now, what I'm going to do now is I want to actually go and look at this little video clip I'm taking right now. Listen to it. If it's no good, I'm going to try a different method. Maybe put the windsock on the microphone. It might get rid of some of that hissing, but we'll see. All right, so it just doesn't sound good. I really hoping, maybe if you put on headphones or turn the TV up really loud, it's there. It is there. It is a low, sustained, it's a growl. I can't explain it any other way. It's a growl that just goes, and just stops. It's 8 seconds long from when I feel like I can first pick up the growl to when it just abruptly stops. So I just put the windsock on. I want to see if it sounds any different. Let's do it one more time, maybe from a little bit further away. All right, so I'm going to get a little closer to the microphone right now. I can clearly make it out from my end. There's a couple of other things in here that came to my attention as I've gone through so far the 7 hours and 45 minutes or whatever that I've got down, 7 hours and 40 minutes into it. Let me check this clip, and I want to see what that sounds like with the windsock. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think that I picked up here. I understand it's out in the forest. middle of the night. Totally get that. Actually, well, that growl was not the middle of the night. It was just at sundown, right around 7:15 at night. It's dark out. I'm not gonna go through other things I found. A lot of stuff. I mean, if you look at how I have meticulously been writing down everything that I'm hearing here, just pages, a couple of pages of just crazy sounds, but a lot of it's stick breaks, twig breaks, and I can't get all too excited about a twig breaking, other than the amount. It sounds like they're having a party out there at times. Right around 10 o'clock at night, a lot of movement, a lot. It's like just things are just walking around in circles. I wrote down, sounds like so many twig breaks. Somebody's building something, still activity for hours, for this span of about an hour and a half where I left off. It's consistent to stick breaks, twigs breaking, but animals walk around out in the woods. I am gonna right now, after editing this video, start to do some research on nocturnal wild animals of northeastern United States, and we'll see. And of course, someone decides to mow their lawn. Oh, actually, it's them coming here to mow my lawn. So leave a comment what you think, or say, Dave, I didn't hear nothing. So I just wanted to I wanted you guys so bad to hear that growl. I hope you guys can pick it up, maybe with some headphones and on your computer or something, you'll be able to pick it up better. But thank you guys so much for clicking in. I'll definitely see you guys on the next one. Oh, before I go, I got a bunch of stuff in the mail today. A bunch of more self-addressed stamped envelopes. I still have more stickers. Keep them coming. I've got some really cool stuff that has been sent to me. I really like the notes that are left. People are writing little notes, really telling me how much they appreciate my channel. I appreciate that so much. What I really, really love about this channel is the interaction with you, the viewer, the comments, and the back and forth, stuff like that. People giving me their opinions. And I've had some really, really nice people write some really nice notes, leaving notes in there. So much appreciated. Thank you for everybody that has sent a note of encouragement. Even a couple people threw in a couple bucks for the stickers, which you don't have to. They're free, but I very much appreciate it. I do still have stickers left, and if you guys want to write me a letter, use that address, that 1 Post Road, Antrim, New Hampshire. Just put Dave Johnson on it. 1 Post Road, Antrim, New Hampshire. P.O. Box 330, zip code 03440. Even if you want to just write a letter to me. A few people gave me their number and said, hey, give me a call. I'd love to talk to you. And I've in turn gave them my number. You know, you guys have been really, really cool. And I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'll definitely see you on the next one.